Given the geometric series 300 plus 360 plus 432 and so on and so forth, write a geometric series formula, S sub n, for the sum of the first n terms. Use the formula to find the sum of the first 10 terms to the nearest tenth. Okay, so to do this, we have to know the finite geometric series equation. So the difference between a series and, say, a sequence is that a series is the summation of all the terms in a sequence. So being that this is a geometric series, these numbers spring from a geometric sequence. So the equation, or every geometric sequence, will have this formula. So a sub n is equal to a sub 1 times r to the n. This is the geometric sequence equation. Actually, n minus 1. My apologies for that. So r is defined as the geometric ratio, and how we calculate r is a sub n plus 1 over a sub n. And what that means is it's the next term divided by the previous term. So I can immediately calculate what r is, okay, from looking at these terms here. What I have is I have 360 over 300. This is going to be the value of r. And being that this is a geometric sequence or geometric series, because I'm adding this stuff up, 432 over 360, that ratio should hold. And actually, let's just confirm that, right? 360 divided by 300. So 360 divided by 300. Is it the same? So that's 1.2. Is it the same as 432 divided by 360? And as a matter of fact, it is. Okay, to no surprise. So r, in other words, is equal to 1.2. All right. So now that we know what r is, we need to then add this stuff up, right? But not only that, it says to come up with a formula for S sub n. So there is a formula, and the template goes like this. So the series, what we do is we take the first term, we multiply this by the following ratio, 1 minus r to the n over 1 minus r. So looking at this, I know what r is, right? So S sub n is equal to, and I know what the first term is. The first term is 300. I do 1 minus 1.2 to the n all over 1 minus 1.2. Or I can actually do a little bit of reduction. 1 minus 1.2 is negative 0.2, right? And then I have 300 divided by negative 0.2. So what is that? What is 300 divided by negative 0.2? That would be negative 1500. So S sub n is equal to negative 1500, 1 minus 1.2 to the n. So this is the equation that the first half of the question is asking for. Now the second half is asking for what is the sum of the first 10 terms. So I'm going to take that equation that I have and I'm going to solve it for 10. So this is negative 1500 times 1 minus 1.2 to the 10. Let's enter that into the calculator. So I take negative 1500, 1 minus 1.2 to the power of 10. And that would be 7787.6, because it says to round to the negative. To round to the nearest tenth. So S sub 10 is 776. What was it again? 87.6. 87.6. And that's our answer right there.